Thus far in the earnings season, 6 of the magnificent 7 tech companies have reported their quarterly results. Apple, Alphabet, Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, and Tesla. That leaves one. AI chip giant NVIDIA won't report results until February 21st, but we gained plenty of insight into the tech sector this earnings season. Yahoo Finance's tech editor Dan Howley is here with us to tell the 2 biggest lessons we've learned so far. Hey, Dan.
Yeah, so let's start off with lesson 1. AI is still king. That's really one of the go-tos that we've been seeing. And just to run some things down with AI, Microsoft reported that they had seen a 6% revenue boost for its Azure cloud business through AI. That's up from 3% in the prior quarter and 1% in the quarter prior to that. We also saw a lot of talk from Meta about AI, how they're continuing to invest there, as well as from Alphabet, which says that they're investing more and more into their search business as far as AI goes. Amazon, they launched their new chatbot for shoppers. And then Intel and AMD were talking a lot about AI. Apple getting a little bit in there as well. Tim Cook telling us that we've got some things that we are incredibly excited about that will be showing later this year as far as AI goes. So kind of a black box for Apple so far, but that's a big deal for them to come forward and say that. And then the second lesson outside of the AI thing is that fundamentals still matter. There's no way to replace those. And so when it comes to the likes of Alphabet, yes, they talked up AI a lot, but their stock took a major hit because their fundamentals weren't sound. Their ad business suffered. They didn't meet expectations for that particular business segment, and so they fell off. The other, Apple. Yes, Tim Cook may have been talking a lot about AI, but iPhone sales in China, or sales in general in China, missed expectations. Were actually down year over year. And so because of that, the stock got stung very badly. And so those are really the big lessons we're seeing so far, is that AI is still going to continue to dominate the conversation, but it's not going to take away from the fundamentals that matter the most.
Yeah, and there was such a little room for any sort of disappointment in these results, and we saw that reflected in some of the movement in share prices after these results were released. Who would you say is the big winner so far? Would it have to be Meta?
It's got to be Meta. Yeah. I mean, they have the dividend, they had their buyback boosted. I mean, they beat expectations. Their ad business is doing incredibly well, especially when you look at what's going on with Alphabet, and then, I mean, today with Snap, they're just miles and miles ahead. They managed to get out from under that Apple issue that they'd seen, that app tracking transparency, which really just cut them off at the knees for a while as far as ads go. Then there was also obviously the interest rates and inflation that were hitting them there. So that really, they've done a great job from there. They also did lay off 20,000 plus people. So, column A, column B, it's going to save them money, but also that's 20,000 people without jobs. And so, they did do well there. Besides that, Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft certainly did impress investors there. All right, Dan, thanks so much. We still got NVIDIA in a couple weeks.